Da, 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 da. Okay, stop your screaming. This is the face I was born with, okay? It hurts my feelbads for you to say those things. So we've asked 10 UW students who come from outside Laramie how many times they went home last semester. And we got a lot of different answers. This person went home about once a month, never once visited home, about every other month. So we want to find our standard deviation. Our first step is to find the average, which turns out to be 3. So I'm going to mark that over here so that I can remember. And now each of these data points, I'm going to call them xi's. And my very first step is to take each of the xi minus x bars. Should I pause the video for this? Can I do it in my head? 3 minus 3, I can do that one. 4 minus 3, 3 minus 3. Problem is if I mess up, this is going to be humiliating. Permanently on the record. Negative, I realize the negative doesn't really matter because we're about to square it, but I'm going to leave it there because it's accurate. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. Next step is to square all these. Again, I think I can do this in my head without pausing the video, as long as I erase that. So let's see. Xi minus x bar squared. 0 squared I can do. 1 squared, 0, 1, 9, 0, 16, 4, 1, and 4. You can tell which data point is definitely the furthest out there. It's this guy, this 7. His square deviation turned out to be 16. He's the guy that's way out there. Next is to add all these guys up, which comes out to be 36. And after that, I'm going to divide by n minus 1. In this case, n is 10. So dividing by n minus 1 means I take 36 divided by 9, which is 4. 4 divided by 9. This is why I pause videos. 4. That is the variance. If I want the standard deviation, I'm going to take the square root of each of those xi minus x bar squareds over n minus 1, which gives me 2. Not the same as the mean. My memory says the last video that was the whole problem. That is my standard deviation of 2. If you're still watching this video, it probably suggests you've tried doing the standard deviation and something went wrong. You're not getting the right answer. So there's 4 common mistakes, and usually it's one of these 4. First one is check, are you dividing by n minus 1 instead of just n? That matters. Also, make sure you're doing the square root at the end. A lot of times students get the variance and then think that was the standard deviation and quit. Another common thing to watch for is you square these numbers before you add them all up. A lot of times we see students putting all these in their calculator, adding them up, and then they square it. Well, this gives you 0. 0 squared is just 0. The fourth problem is trying to put all this in your calculator all at the same time, which you can do if you can do it right. It'd look like this. And if you can keep those parentheses straight, great. I've colored them to try to help you, but you can see why the main method I teach is to break out all the pieces instead of trying to put in your calculator all at once. That should still give you the right answer. If not, it's usually parentheses that have got you.